Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jets work their way onto the field, led by the number 3 overall pick in 2018, Sam Darnold. And during the offseason, Darnold was asked where he was looking to improve. He told everybody being more comfortable in the pocket. You look back to the numbers from his rookie campaign, 17 touchdowns and 13 starts. So just imagine what a relaxed and more experienced Darnold might be able to accomplish with a stronger set of receivers now here in 2019. Now a shot downfield on the opening play is complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, leading rusher amongst QBs in 2018, Lamar Jackson.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Jackson, he's got Snead. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson, option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 30. Nice footwork at the 25. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack. Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, and the hard count might have they've got him. This might be a first down.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. After the penalty, it's Ingram, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he slides to avoid the hit. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Well, everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs. But he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown!
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 21-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Snead's got it.
Let's go.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The 40. The 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him as he pulls it in. And on the way in, touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 33 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first. It's a foot race. Caught here by Griffin. Past the 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Good job.
Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.